details. I want to get into some myth versus facts. What I do each week on the show, we have something called myth versus facts to really set the record straight. You're hearing some great discussion from the experts, but I want to make sure you guys have the right information. Remember, Dr. Google is not the answer to everything, so I want people to get the right information. So here, what I do is I'll say a statement, and then I'll have our guests say either myth or fact. It'll be kind of rapid fire, bam, 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 and give us a few sentences on why that's a myth or a fact. So here we go. Dr. Shamsi, first question to you. I shouldn't question, what am I talking about? This is a statement. Here we go. Myth or fact? Here we go. Obesity remains largely underdiagnosed and undertreated. Myth or fact?
Fact.
Excellent. Please explain.
35% of the population is obese. If you add in overweight, it's 60%. And I feel, from studies that have been done, only 1 to 2% of those people are actually seeking treatment.
Excellent. Thank you. Dr. Bull, here's your statement. Myth or fact? Eat healthy, stay active, be smoke-free, and limit alcohol use to help sustain the beach body you desire.
Fact.
Thank you. Please explain.
Well, that's the whole idea of getting that beach body and feeling good and healthy about yourself. Alcohol is a depressant. Try to limit consumption of that. You need to get enough sleep so that your cortisol levels come down, which will help you lose weight. I don't want to get into too much detail, but exercising makes you feel better. And having a healthy diet will maintain your health for long term.
Excellent. Here we go. Here's a statement for Kendrick. Here we go. Adding weight significantly increases the number of calories burned during a cardio workout. Is that a myth or a fact? Or maybe somewhere in the middle?
I'm gonna say somewhere in the middle, but I would go more on the fat side actually. Now that I think about it, because I'm always a fan of, especially in cardio, implementing some form of resistance training like rowing or the Airdyne bike, where that way you're working a little bit harder, and of course, the more lean muscle you build, the more calories you burn from doing simple activities. So I would say that's a fact.
Yeah, and in general, you get about 10 to 20 extra calories that are burned during recovery for every 100 calories you expend during an exercise bout, and that's depending, of course, on intensity of your exercise. All right, here's the next statement for Dr. Shamsi. Here we go. I like this one. This is good. I like this. Myth or fact? Healthy eating is complex and challenging.
It's definitely in the middle. The first thing is, what does healthy eating even mean? To every single person out there, it's different. For some people, it's really sad when you actually sit down with the patient and they say, they tell you, what they think was healthy, it really is not the best choice. And so it's our job to help explain that to them. So that's why, it's definitely in the middle.
Thank you very much. Here we go, Dr. Bull. Here's a statement. To lose weight, I have to give up all of my favorite foods.
That's a myth.
Please explain.
Portion control goes a long way into maintaining your caloric intake and the ability to maintain this diet. If you're always sacrificing the things you really love to eat, you're setting yourself up for failure. A small portion is still acceptable, no matter what it is. Chocolate cake, apple pie, ice cream. You just have to account for those calories and make it up. And that's the Weight Watcher program sort of does that. You can have that piece of cake, but that's all you're going to get today. Well, not really, but I'm exaggerating a little bit. But you get the point. You get the point.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always say I found like this 80, me personally, I call myself a flexitarian. I found this kind of 80-20 rule, but I try to make sure that, yes, 80% of the time I'm doing the right things, and then to maintain my sanity, 20% of the time I allow a little freedoms there, but I try to back it up. But if somebody has a significant medical issue, don't get me wrong, somebody's got cardiovascular disease or chronic kidney disease or diabetes, you have to be much more rigid in your approach because you already have a disease process that's there. And certainly if you have even more things like end-stage renal disease or congestive heart failure, you have to be much more rigid in your approach. So don't get us wrong on that one. You have to actually be a lot more rigid. Here we go, Kendrick, myth or fact, here we go. In order to obtain a beach body, I must work out 1 hour per day.
Oh, that's fiction. That's fiction, and that's honestly because you have to work smarter, not harder. A lot of times, most workouts really you don't even need to work out from, I would say, a minimum of 30 minutes. So you don't have to work out for an hour, and that's where a lot of people they come into that difficult situation because they're not educated on how to do anything less than an hour. So 30 minutes, be efficient, have a goal set, target those muscle groups, get your heart rate up, work as hard as you can for that time frame, and you'll probably see just, I would say, the same amount of results you get out of a slower tempo hour workout targeting those same muscle groups.
Excellent. I'll say, to give a piggyback real quick. The human body is very phenomenal and very miraculous. We can eat a burger. We can eat a 500-calorie burger in 3 minutes. That is efficient, without a doubt. But to do a 500-calorie workout, that takes a lot more time. That is not efficient. And certainly, but if you want to push it really hard, you can either do that 500-calorie workout in 30 minutes if you're really pushing. And you might not need to be able to push, because I think about people that have weight challenges or joint challenges, you can't push like that, or if you do a low intensity. But I always find that fascinating. We can eat a burger in 3 minutes. That is efficient. Wow. Okay, here we go. A couple more of these. Dr. Shamsi, here we go. Statement: breakfast should not be skipped. Myth or fact?
So once again, it depends on what you're doing. Are you doing your intermittent fasting, or are you just trying to eat healthy in general? I'm a big breakfast fan. I promote breakfast, and obviously the right breakfast for that person.
Excellent. All right, Dr. Bull, here we go. Statement: lifting weights are not a good way to improve your health or lose weight because it'll make you bulk up.
Absolutely not true. There are certain people that gets into body types, but basically, pay attention to what's going on. There are different ways of lifting weights, but the resistance training can be done so that you won't bulk up. Because I hear that a lot. I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to be too big. Well, that's not necessarily the case.
Excellent. And then we'll do the last one for Kendrick. Here's the statement: myth or fact? Hiring a trainer is enough to hit your weight loss goals.
Oh man, that is so.
Of course I want people to hire me. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, that is fiction, because a trainer can only do so much. Even the best trainers in the world, they can hold you accountable to the best of their ability. They can give you the best workout. But if that client doesn't make the necessary steps to handle their lifestyle change as far as alcohol consumption, water consumption, the type of food they're eating when they're not with the trainer, they won't lose the weight.
All right.
They'll get in great shape, though.
Yeah. Well, thank you. There you go, everybody. We got myths versus facts done again.